Today, we're tapping on something that quietly causes more suffering than most people realize: attachment, that desperate grip on a specific outcome, a specific person, a specific thing that you've decided you absolutely need in order to be okay, in order to be happy, in order for life to work. And here's the painful irony: the tighter you grip it, the further away it feels, because need is not an attractive energy. It's a contracting energy. It pushes away the very thing it's reaching for. The ancient wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita understood this thousands of years ago, when Krishna taught Arjuna to release his attachment to the outcome of the battle. And here's what's fascinating: letting go of attachment didn't make Arjuna stop fighting. It made him fight better, with more clarity, more power, more presence, because he was no longer operating from fear of losing. He was operating from freedom. That's exactly where we're going today. So think about something you feel like you need right now, a specific result, a specific person, a specific thing that you tied your happiness to. And notice what that need actually feels like in your body: tense, contracted, a little desperate. That feeling right there is what we're clearing. Not the desire, not the goal, just the grip. Because when the grip releases, something remarkable happens. You don't stop wanting it, you just stop pushing it away. So close your eyes and breathe in slowly through your nose. Hold it and let it go. With your eyes still closed, bring to mind whatever you feel most attached to right now. Whatever you've been telling yourself you need in order to be happy, to be okay, to feel safe. Feel how tightly you've been holding it. Notice the fear underneath that grip, the fear of what happens if it doesn't come through, the fear of what that would mean about you, about your life, about your future. Just sit with that honestly for a moment, and then ask yourself this: is it possible that you could find your way to happiness and wholeness even without this specific thing? Not that you're giving it up, just, is it possible? Let that question breathe. Now take a breath in and open your eyes. Now we're going to tap. We're going to do EFT tapping. So if you're new to EFT tapping, it just means emotional freedom techniques. And it's based on Eastern medicine, like acupuncture, acupressure. And there's meridian points, there's energy points on the body. And by tapping on these points and saying things, you're not only are you reducing stress and anxiety, it's been proven to reduce stress and anxiety, but you're also clearing any subconscious blocks inside of your subconscious, which are blocking you from realizing your full potential. So that's why we do EFT tapping, and I do this every single day as part of my life. So there's different points on the body that you tap on. Okay, these points right here. All right, the side of the hand. Okay, inside of the eyebrow, side of the eye on the bone. Okay, under the eye on the bone, under the nose, the chin point, the collarbone point, under the armpit, like 4 inches, and then the top of the head, the crown of the head. Now, you can tap on either side of the body. It doesn't matter. And you can use one hand or two hands. Now, I personally, when I tap on myself, I use two hands because I feel like you just get more, it's just more powerful. Okay. So I use two hands, but you can use one hand or two hands. And you can use, 2 fingers, 3 fingers. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So now simply let's start on the side of the hand and just repeat after me. Say what I say. Even though I'm deeply attached to this thing, and part of me is convinced I need it to be happy, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I've tied my sense of peace and okayness to a specific outcome, and it's causing me real pain, I choose to love and honor myself and consider that there might be another way. Even though I'm afraid that letting go of this need means giving up on what I want, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. And I'm open to discovering that releasing the grip makes me more powerful, not less. All this need, all this attachment, all this desperate grip on how this has to go. I need this in order to be happy. I need this in order to feel safe. I need this in order for things to work out. All this in order to running quietly underneath everything. All this fear of what happens if I don't get it. And what am I really afraid of? If I don't get this specific thing? What does that mean? What story does that tell about me? What does part of me believe I lose? That fear right there is what's been driving the need. And I'm clearing it now. Because need is not an attractive energy. It contracts. It pushes away. It makes me operate from fear instead of freedom. And I've been wondering why things feel so hard. While gripping this tightly, I'm choosing to loosen that grip now. Not because I'm giving up, but because I'm choosing freedom instead. Arjuna fought better when he released attachment to the outcome. and so will I. Letting go of need doesn't kill motivation. It unleashes it. I'm clearing this perceived need. Clearing at a cellular level. Clearing all the way back through my past. Every moment I was taught that I needed something to be okay. Every belief that my happiness depended on a specific outcome. Every time I contracted around something, I was afraid to lose. I'm releasing all of it now, layer by layer. All this old programming around need and attachment. Dissolving it now. Making room for something freer. I choose to clear this attachment. I choose to release this need. I can still want this deeply and pursue it fully without needing it to define my happiness. I can go after what I want from a place of joy instead of fear, from a place of freedom instead of desperation. And from that place, I either attract exactly what I want or something so much better. I'm detaching from the specific result and attaching to something bigger. My own joy, my own wholeness, my own freedom to receive whatever is truly best for me. Close your eyes, breathe in, hold it, and let it go. With your eyes still closed, come back to the thing that you've been gripping. Notice if the grip feels even slightly looser than it did before. Notice if there's a little more space between you and it, a little more breathing room. That space right there is where the real magic happens. That's where clarity lives. That's where inspired action comes from. That's where the law of attraction actually has room to work. You haven't given anything up. You've just stopped pushing it away. Let that feeling of quiet freedom settle into every part of you. You can still want everything you want. You just get to want it from a completely different place now. Take a breath in and open your eyes. Releasing attachment is one of the most counterintuitive and most powerful things you can do to actually get what you want. Because the moment you stop needing a specific outcome in order to be okay, you stop operating from fear and start operating from freedom. And freedom is magnetic in a way that desperation never could be. You don't lose your drive when you release attachment. You gain something far better. You gain the ability to show up fully, pursue boldly, and receive openly without the white knuckled grip that's been exhausting you. Keep tapping on this one. Come back to it. Notice what you've been saying. I need this in order to about. And ask yourself, do I really? Because the answer might just set you free. Make sure to drink a glass of water after tapping, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for doing the work.